back to another video. So today we have got baby names I love, but this time I will probably use them. So these names, none of them are below 500 in the baby names, so they are quite unique, and I understand they're not to everyone's taste, but I would like if no one could say anything like bad against them because I love them. And it's not going to change my opinion on them, but I'd rather everyone keep respectful of that. Okay, so with that being said, let's just get straight on into the video. So the first name I have got is Sage Alexius, and this is at number 534. The meaning of this is wise, or like the herb sage, and it is of Latin origin. I really like this name because I feel like it's quite an adventurous kind of name, and it's quite unique, obviously. And I think just a little boy running around in like these neutral, muted colours, like the creams and the like muted, like burnt orangey red and like greens and like, yeah, stuff like that, like little rompers and little dungarees. I think I can just imagine a kid like running around called Sage, and I think it just, Sage Alexius, I feel like just rolls off the tongue. The next name I have got is Indiana Blue. This is currently at 9,501, so this is very rare, but it's not the rarest on the list. The meaning of this word is just basically India, the country, and the origin is English. I really like this name. I've really liked this name for a while, a couple of years. I've liked this. I'd spell it with double N, just because I like the way it looks better. I like how it's longer, and then I like the shortness of blue after it. And I think Indiana Blue, they roll off the tongue nicely like Sage Alexius, and I think Sage and Indiana go really nicely together. I feel like all these names go really nicely, and I can just imagine the kids like in these muted coloured outfits like that you see, yeah, on Instagram, like, and I know it probably sounds bad, but like the ones you'd see, but I think they roll off, and they, like I said, I like unique names, and that may be my reason for putting the double N in, but I thought then they can have it shorted to Anna, India, Indy, just everything. They've got loads of options. The next one is Jet Harrison, and this is at number 1,168. So it's the second most popular on our list, with Sage being the highest. It just simply means jet black. It is an English name, and I just like a bit the same with Indiana Blue. I like the shortness and the longness, and I really love the name Harrison, but wouldn't like it to be shortened to Harry because I feel like that's too popular, and I wouldn't want to also be like reiterating my child's name all the time, saying it's Harrison, it's Harrison. So I feel like I'd rather have it as a middle name, and I feel like with Jet it sounds really cool. And this is the only one I can see the child a bit different. I can see them a bit edgy in like leather jackets, like, but still looking like a bit the same. But I feel like Sage, Indiana, Jet, they all go quite nicely. It's just Jet's got that harsh T, and I think that's where I'm getting like the biker, rocking, like stuff like that. Like wearing band tees and stuff, but I feel like he'll still look really cute and stuff like that. The next name is Lavender Wren. This, and I am, just before I start anything, I am spelling lavender with an A at the end instead of an E. I have not made a spelling mistake. It's just I like that way of spelling better, and like I said, I like unique, and it's not and it's not as popular. Like lavender's quite a unique name anyway, but I like this AR at the end. This is at number 20,445, and it just simply means the flower lavender, and it's of English origin. And this one, a bit with like sage, I feel like sage and lavender go really nicely because they're like plants, you can grow them in the garden, and I could see like lavender in like nice dresses, like if they wanted, but like muted tones like sage, Indiana jet, lavender, I feel like they go really nicely together. And the last name on my list is Zante Apollo, and this is at number 22,481, and it simply means the island of Zante, or it's got another name which I will put up here, but I cannot say it, so I'm not going to try and butcher it. And it has Greek origin because the island is Greek, and I just think this is a really cool name. And I really like the island. It's a very pretty island, so I feel like it suit a very like pretty baby, and I feel like it's kind of edgy, and yeah, I feel like sage, jet, Zante all go nicely, and Indiana and lavender feel like go nicely, because they've all got like sage and Zante have got the E, and then jet is a bit harsher, but I still think it goes really nicely. Anyway, thanks for watching. I have got another list of like baby names I love and might use, but they are what I probably will use unless like something happens, like they don't look like that name. But so if you would like to see that, just let me know in the comment and I can get that filmed. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.